Hello my Aquarians, thanks for coming for your astrology reading. Alright, so for your season, your own season, let's see how these energies are going to play out in you. Obviously, you know, your house, which is the Aquarius house or the 11th house, is all about your highest hopes and aspirations. It's also about, you know, your humanitarian causes and things that you do with groups that help humanity. It's about your friendships. It's also about you learning astrology and understanding that, incorporating that in your thinking and the way you live. You know, also becoming more technology savvy. You know, that is what needs to happen for this new age of Aquarius that we've entered, right? It's other things may be included, but these are the main things that I've decided to talk about and to see these energies, how they play out within ourselves during this season. So let's see how you're going to be affected, okay? So for you guys, what is going on here is that, you know, there's a lot of foundational stuff that is going on. So your money, your survival, you know, your soulmate situation, people that you live with, you know, how you are grounding yourself and, you know, becoming more strong with your earthly desires and things that need to happen so you can feel secured is the type of things, the energies that are going to be ignited within you. Okay, strengthening this aspect of your life will help you to move forward, and that is what is going to be happening. You would think about that more, things that you need to be doing that will help you to figure things out. So that is the type of energy that will be ignited in you. Interesting enough, that is where you are. That is where you are placed in the chakras. You know, the first chakra belongs to the Capricorns and the Aquarians because of Saturn, right? Energy. So that is interesting. So you're going to be reignited all over again to take into consideration things that need to happen so your survival is much more smoother and everything is going the way it's supposed to go. Right? Because when I look at your highest hopes and aspirations as well, my Aquarians, you guys are like the type of people that are always thinking about, you know, when things go bad, are you going to be prepared? When all of a sudden things happen, like things that are not planned comes in, like for instance this pandemic, you're the type of person that's always thinking and planning ahead. Okay, so if a pandemic, for instance, happens, will I have enough resources? Will I have enough money to take care of myself and my family? You are always thinking of the unexpected, so you plan for all the unforeseen things in life, and that is what you aspire to. So because of this, you're always working harder, right? And making sure that you've covered all your tracks. That's the type of person that you are. You're always, and it's almost as if I can say that you function off of fear, but truthfully, I can choose to see it that way, but I want to say that you are more of a protective and planning ahead type of person. So because of that, you're always thinking of what needs to be done, working on what needs to be done, so that all these areas in your life, you know, you would have control over every aspect of your life, especially the unexpected, which happens to happen to you a lot because that house is about unexpected things as well. That's very interesting, right? Because you don't want to worry. You don't like that energy, worrying about things, you know. So you work hard for that. And I think that's a very interesting approach to life. You know, who thinks about the dark ages all the time or things not happening, you know? But that is good. That is how you stay ahead of the water, above the water. So that is your highest aspiration there. Now, there are some things that when you do specifically, you are being of help to yourself and others. So your humanitarian causes are things that when you become can be enhanced when you are, you know, more organized, or you become the organizer of any situation of it, the groups or anything that you are involved in. When you are in charge and you organize this the program or the situation or the plan or whatever, you are great at it because you know how to do that very well. So these are the energies that you can play out in yourself, that you become the greatest humanitarian, you know, that ever lived. I feel like I have to say that, right? But also when you are more open-minded and thinking outside the box and always looking at other options rather than sticking to things that are just in front of you. So not staying rigid and thinking outside the box, which is so cliche, but it's exactly what you need to be doing because it's part of who you are specifically. Because this is how you are becoming more humanitarian in nature, right? Exploring other things and looking at the other options, and not just, sticking with one thing all the time, because there's possibilities in all the things around you as well. So these are the things that when you incorporate will help you to move, in a way that you are more connected with everybody and helping the universe at large as well, right? Now, the type of friends that you have are old souls. For one, you have friends that are very strong-minded and have gone through a lot, in life, and know what they need to do. They are very intelligent and smart moving forward, in their life, because they've gone through a lot. Like I said, they are old souls and have a lot of strength, and they are always preparing themselves and prepared for anything that's gonna happen that they already know. So that is interesting. A lot of your friends, you spend past lifetimes with them as well. You've known them in other lifetimes, is what I'm also seeing. Okay, so that's interesting friends, right? Friends that are strong-minded, which is really, really cool. Now, there are some unexpected things that will happen to you, that happens to anybody during Aquarius season, because it's part of your house, like I've already said. And that is, some of you may suddenly fall in love with someone, or some of you will suddenly find the inspiration in things that you've always wanted to do, that you truly love, and you're going to start all over and feel that overflowing love that comes with this desire to make things happen. Okay, so that is a beautiful energy, starting all over, right? Feeling inspired, having that love that you've always wanted, also, falling in love. These are all beautiful energies here. All right, there are some things that you need to be cautious of, and for you it's very simple. What you're learning, be careful what you're putting into your mind and making it your truth, but also be careful of your stubborn energy. Don't be so stubborn in yourself. Okay, so that is all that I have to say about that. Now, when it comes to you, Aquarius house is also about you connecting with your higher self and having faith and hope in who you are, your strengths and your higher aspects, right? Plus the universe, and everything that you see, your spirit guides, all that, the cosmos, everything that is inclusive in this whole universe. All right, and for you, you are spending a lot of time just sitting there and not really connecting very well with your own will to do that. It's almost like you lack the will to want to connect with your own higher self and everything else that I've explained. So you spend a lot of time being lazy or sitting around just, watching TV, or just, relaxing and just letting everything go by, instead of, doing more spiritual stuff, connecting more with yourself, and, and having a more connected, attitude towards people, and stuff like that. So, you're a little bit caught up in yourself, where you're just relaxing, you rather watch TV than connect with your own higher self. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So this needs to be worked out, because it's almost like I want to say wasted will, wasted willpower here. All right, so that's all that I have for you in that area. Now let's look at the benefits that this season is bringing for you. Here is that you are going to understand what it means to truly have true friends without expecting anything from them, without having conditions with people. People don't have to be a certain way for you to truly bond and become true friends to them. You are going to suddenly feel the energy of enthusiasm and a whole new inspiration, like I was already saying. You're going to consciously choose to be happy, and you're going to become a protector, for your friends, and guide, and guide your friends, and be there truly for them, from your heart space, and not from an artificial place or because they do something for you. But you're going to learn that you need to be authentic when it comes to people in your life and creating true friends. All right, so that is really beautiful for you. The overall advice that the guides have for you is for you to give without expectations, my Aquarians. There is no need for you to do anything for anybody if you are expecting them to do anything in return, which is very common knowledge. But obviously the guides think that you need to be reminded. So that's all that I have for you guys. I'll definitely see you guys next month. All right, thank you, and bye.